In the dead of night, a slow-moving storm system unleashed a torrential downpour across the Texas Hill Country, triggering catastrophic flash flooding that engulfed entire communities and left a trail of destruction in its wake. The relentless deluge, which saw more than 10 inches of rain fall within a few hours in some areas, quickly overwhelmed the already saturated ground, turning serene landscapes into scenes of chaos and despair. Kerr and Kendall counties bore the brunt of the storm's fury. The Guadalupe River, a lifeline for the region, transformed into a monstrous force. At the Nimitz Dam in Kerrville, river gouges recorded an astonishing surge, with the river cresting at its second highest level in recorded history, reaching over 25 feet in some locations. Near the town of Comfort, the river leaped an almost unbelievable 30 feet in less than an hour, a testament to the staggering volume of water coursing through the valley. The speed and ferocity of the rising waters caught countless residents off guard. What began as a stormy night quickly escalated into a fight for survival. Highways became impassable rivers, backyards turned into murky lakes, and homes were swallowed by the encroaching floodwaters with little to no warning. Desperate 911 calls flooded emergency dispatch centers as families found themselves trapped by the rapidly rising tide. Cries for help echoed across social media, with one family on Coke Street pleading for anyone with boats or jet skis to rescue their elderly in-laws and neighbors. The human toll of the disaster became tragically apparent as the day wore on. Authorities confirmed a rising number of fatalities across Kerr County, Hill County, and the Concho Valley. Dozens of people were reported missing, their fates unknown. Many were feared to have been swept away from campsites, cabins, or their vehicles as they attempted to flee the deluge. Survivors recounted harrowing tales of clinging to trees for hours, clutching their children as the water surged around them, waiting desperately for a rescue that felt like it might never come. Kerrville, a city nestled along the Guadalupe, saw its streets vanish beneath the brown, churning water. Residents were forced to seek refuge on their rooftops or in trees, anxiously awaiting rescue. Makeshift shelters in schools and churches quickly filled with evacuees, many of whom had escaped with nothing more than the soaked clothes on their backs. The scenes were surreal. cars submerged, transformers exploding, and entire neighborhoods disappearing under a blanket of muddy water, with only the tops of trees and chimneys visible. The flooding also wreaked havoc on the region's many summer camps. Camp Mystic, a well-known all-girls retreat near Hunt, suffered severe damage as cabins collapsed and children were separated in the chaos. Rescue crews waded through treacherous debris fields to search for missing campers, while anxious parents endured an agonizing wait for news. Other camps, including Sierra Vista and Rio Vista, also sustained major water damage. Fortunately, some camps like Waldemar, Mo Ranch and Laity Lodge reported that all their staff and campers were safe and accounted for, though access to their locations remained perilous. In Ingram, entire RV parks were torn apart, with the river ripping trailers from their foundations and carrying them downstream, with some families believed to still be inside. In response to the escalating crisis, Texas Governor Greg Abbott declared a state of disaster and deployed a massive multi-agency force to assist in what he termed a life-saving operation. The National Guard, Coast Guard and FEMA, equipped with helicopters, high-water vehicles and swift-water rescue teams, swarmed the submerged zones in a desperate search for survivors. First responders faced immense challenges, with continued rainfall hampering visibility and washed-out roads like FM 1350 and Highway 27, cutting off critical access routes, turning every rescue mission into a high-stakes gamble. As the floodwaters began to slowly recede in some areas, the true scale of the devastation was laid bare. Ranchers reported the loss of hundreds of cattle, their fields transformed into deep, fast-moving lakes in a matter of minutes. Barns, fences, and expensive equipment were destroyed, wiping out entire livelihoods. 4th of July celebrations were cancelled across the region as communities shifted their focus from celebration to survival, with volunteers redirecting funds for fireworks toward relief efforts and emergency supplies. Even as search operations continued late into the night, aided by drones, sonar equipment, and search dogs, officials warned that the danger had not passed. With more storms threatening and water levels fluctuating unpredictably, the flash flood emergency remained in effect, a grim reminder of the night the rivers reclaimed the land.